have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense. And that
with Durant, then there's Payton. And it's Sharp and at the 5 down low. And for the Pelicans, Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Jay out there with McCollum, and it's Robinson in at the center position.
Here we go.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Now here's Banks. It's Ingram on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Ingram's got the first basket of the game for the Pelicans.
I love the confidence. B.I. from way out there.
Simmons passes to Payton, and they double up Payton. And there's a foul on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Irving against McCollum. Payton outside. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Banks. Ingram outside. Back to Banks. About 1 minute into the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Payton drives in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor. Just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here is Durant. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Durant kicks to Irving. Traps in the tray.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Now here's Banks. 33 points last game. Clock is at 3. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. To get open is Robinson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Brooklyn coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being effective.
Here's Banks. Brooklyn with the rebound. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Here's KD. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Robinson against Durant. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Williamson with the bucket.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Irving passes to Sharp. Now here's Payton. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Payton's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Banks. No points in the game yet for him. Back to McCollum. Williamson trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Banks.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
To the inside. Payton. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Payton against Banks. It's McCollum on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Irving passes to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Banks with the ball. Ingram outside. The three. Back to Banks. Another shot. Pass to Williamson. Over Payton. And the shot falls short this time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Banks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Banks has got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Floats it up for Williamson. Got a piece of it. Irving finds KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Payton passes to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Fires the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now here's Banks. He has 5. Fires for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Williams comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Tyler Hero in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Durant, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Takes it from 10. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Passes it to Noel. To the middle. And Noel throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Williamson. He had 19 points in the win against Sacramento.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
It's the three-point bomb.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
The pass to Hero. There's the three, and the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want
to leave open.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
.151 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Noel. Launches a three. Durant, no good. Nobody near Irving. Misses the three. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Irving's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Irving's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Now here's Durant. He has 7. Back to Irving. Thomas surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Hero passes to Williamson. The shot that time not on target.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
It's stolen. Hero kicks to Banks. One second left. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Kevin Durant able to get his shot anytime he wants. But he points out that defense requires all 5.
This league does not one-on-one defense, so it's a team defense. And the best defenders, the reason why they're the best defenders is because they got 4 guys behind them. That's going to help them that they trust. So, I think that's what makes us good when we do that.
I agree. Well, if they're locking teams up, they're awfully hard to stop.
And KD, with his length, probably underrated as far as his defensive impact.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Thomas is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Black in at the 4-man position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Kings was tremendous. He added 33 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Lewis with the 3. Black grabs the board. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Thomas. And it's good for 2.
over the course of KD's career, more and more he's been asked to facilitate, and that makes him more unpredictable. And guess what? More dangerous.
Now here's Banks. He's got 15. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Thomas inside. Lewis covering. Banks against Durant. Banks dishes to Lewis. Durant with the steal. Hayes with the steal. Thomas against Banks. And he drives in. A rebound by the Nets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Nets also changing it up. Payton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Simmons subbed in for Kyrie Irving. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. In the corner, it's Ingram. Banks against Payton. It's taken away by Payton. Jumps up. And Payton throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Simmons looking around. Dishes it to Thomas. Shoots over Banks. They get it back. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And that was some...
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with Jay, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And stolen by Simmons. He takes it in, and stolen by Banks. McCollum outside. Knocked loose.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Pelicans trail. Up top, Banks. He kicks it to McCollum for the lead. Hits it from three-point range. McCollum's got 6 points.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Irving passes to Sharp. Here's Payton. Back to Durant. Into the lane. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 1-point game. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Banks. Fires the three. That nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Nets trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And now, here's Banks, the fast break opportunity. Out to Ingram, takes the three, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Irving. He's got 12. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. He's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason. Why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. He won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Payton finds Irving. Outside, Simmons passes it to Payton. No good again that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Loads it up for Williamson. Irving, good look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
McCollum, left side. Shot clock at 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
McCollum against Irving. Shoots the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. KD passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Outside Banks. Williams is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. And Thomas subbed in for Gary Payton. Now Banks. 26 points for him. Count that one. Banks has got 28 points for the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Timeout called the Nets. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. A lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Heroes checked in for McCullough. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Blacks checked in, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. And here's Banks. 28 points for him. For 3, Ingram. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Irving passes to Black. And Thomas has it in the corner. Shoots from the baseline. And he gets that one to go off the front ice. Thomas got 17 now.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Ingram outside. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And there's the pass to Black. Here's Claxton, covered by Williamson. Thomas, good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pelicans leading by 6. Now here's Banks. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Here's Williamson. It's tipped. Thomas against Banks. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Brooklyn ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Noel's checked in for the Nets. Inside, here's Thomas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Banks with the ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Banks. With the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. Claxton the pass to Noel. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Irving.
2 minutes.
Banks with a rebound. Banks has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram outside. It's intercepted. Here's Irving. He's got 19. Cloak loose. Pass to Claxton. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, I think Kyrie could play not only with the ball, but with the baton right now, orchestrating the offense.
We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd. Pass to Hero. And it's good off the back rim and in. Hero's got 5 points so far.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Right side, Williams. Back to Banks. Right side, Williams. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Now Thomas. 21 points in the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Claxton.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Banks. Williamson trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Banks.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
Here's Thomas driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Pelicans lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
Coming to the floor for the Nets.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Williamson. Jay comes in for Tyler Hero. And McCollum subbed in for Lewis. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Peyton. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Thomas. And it's Sharp in at the 5. Back to McCollum. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Banks against Irving. Shoots over Banks. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Irving.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Banks kicks to Melton. It's taken away by Peyton. The feed now to Thomas. Can he keep it going? And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Banks has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to McCollum. Ball's knocked loose. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Brooklyn, foul.
New Orleans making a switch here.
That's
Williamson's checked in.
Foul. Second team foul.
Irving against McCollum. Outside Banks. C.J. McCollum, and that's good. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. And the pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In the second. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
At the line for New Orleans. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The dynamic right between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
2 on the clock. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused, not going to be denied down there.
And that one falls for Irving. New Orleans leading by 7. And here is Banks. McCollum outside. This one for 3. They get it back.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Sharp. Outside, Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Here's Banks. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 7. Simmons passes to Irving. KD with it. He's guarded by Melton. KD on the wing. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From deep. Irving misses. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Banks. That shot off. Payton with some nice D. KD against Williamson. And Durant gets it to go.
What I like to see there, Durant no longer shies away from contact. He is the aggressor.
Now here's Banks. And it's McCollum in the corner. And he uses the glass on the lane. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Nets trail by 7. Irving with the ball. Pass to KD. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Pass to KD. Out to Payton. Puts up a 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
McCollum outside. Payton against Banks. Tipped away. It's taken away by Payton. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 3-point New Orleans lead.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jay.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now Banks. Back to McCollum. Outside Banks. Shot clock at 6. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Nets trail by 5. And here is KD. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Here's Banks. Williamson kicks to Banks. They grab their own miss. And it's denied. And he recovers it. Williamson trying to free himself up. Robinson misses. Payton against Banks. Banks with a block. And he's able to get it back. And they'll keep possession. Banks against Payton. Down low. Here's Irving. That's it. Coming off an assist from Payton. And now just a 1-point Pelican lead. Outside Banks. Pelicans keep it alive. Williamson trying to free himself up. It's good.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Nets trail by 3. And KD throws it down.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Banks against Payton. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
When Sexton is the loudest, make some noise if you want one of these t-shirts.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game. We've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Nailed from three-point land.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The shot and game clock separated by 4. McCollum outside. Cranes it from downtown.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game now, looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Simmons driving in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And they commit. An intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Banks passes to McCollum, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Ben Simmons. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, C.J. McCollum. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career about could he become a valuable scorer in the league and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
KD's shot is off. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. Icy as in the whole land. I hit the road in an all-white van.